Welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. It would appear that we're in one of those hastily put together demonstration rooms, and by the title of this video, I believe we are demonstrating the ability to walk through walls. Check me out. That failed miserably. Okay, that's the wrong one. It's this one over here, isn't it? Actually, it's kind of hard to tell. They all look the same. I think it's this one over here. Let's go and walk through, and bam, look at that. All of our valuable items are securely hidden on the other side of this walk-through wall. Because, of course, in Minecraft, if you hide something behind a secret entrance, no one will ever be able to come along and just break all the blocks around it and take the items anyway. So with this, your items will be nice and secure. No, they won't. They'll just be as vulnerable as ever. But at least they'll be behind a secretive, fancy entrance where you just magically walk through a wall. This, my friends, is a vertical slab. If you haven't seen our recent video on vertical slabs, there'll be a link to it in the description box down below. This trick has enabled us to walk through walls thanks to a tweet from James Durr. So James, if you're watching, thank you for sharing this with us. Hidden entrance vertical using your vertical slab method. Let me show you what James has come up with here. If we take a step back, you can see we've got the hidden entrance that you can walk through like so. Pretty cool, right? Now, when we see it from the back here, you can see that there is what is known as, I believe, Z or Y fighting or something like that. The two textures are in the same position, so they sort of overlap, and that looks kind of nasty, and it's kind of obvious. If you're walking through a wall and it's flickering, it's a sign that something is up. So that's why you might want to put blocks in front of it. The glass ones here are just for demonstration, so you can still see that. So a possible solution to this is to actually indent the blocks in the middle slightly. As you can see, it leaves a gap at the bottom, which is unfortunate, so maybe you'd want to make the entrance the other side. There would be this little ridge right here, which actually kind of looks like a nice detail, right? You can still walk through it just like so. So using the vertical slab trick, we have aligned them three on top of one another on either side. So there are 6 in total here. The textures meet in the middle, and that means that you can just sort of walk right through it, which is pretty cool, and that's thanks to a fence post that's down at the bottom. So now I'm going to show you how you would do this yourself if you wanted to create it in your own world. You would need a block on either side, a gap in the middle, and a fence post down below. Now you can't have a block here, otherwise the falling entity will snap to it, and that will be a problem because then it will be a full block. So you have this so that you drop down by half and you can sort of go straight through like so. It does mean that you'll bob up and down a little bit. If you sprint, sometimes you go straight over. So up the top here, I have a contraption that we can use to drop these concrete powder blocks in. All you actually need is a fence post, not even 2 blocks, although actually it's kind of useful to have 2 blocks, a button, a piston, and an upside down stairs like this. I've just repeated the thing twice and put it that way around for convenience. So what you do is you drop in the block here, you press the button, then you remove the fence post down below, and it drops it halfway over like this. Again, if we had a block here, it would snap to it, and that would be bad. Before we put the fence post back, what we want to do is drop the next block in, and it lands down there on top of that block, and now they're sort of joined together. So you can do this kind of fast. The process is place, press the button, break, drop another one, and then place that back, repeat, like so. And now it's 3 blocks tall. Of course, you could make this 2 blocks tall, or you can make it even higher if you wanted to. So once you've done that side, you can go ahead and remove these blocks, and we're just going to repeat the process over on this side. And you can see how simple it is and how quick it is to put together. Just got to keep repeating this technique, and this is the last one now, isn't it? Oh, put that in the wrong space. But there you go. The wall has been complete. We can walk through it. I almost forgot to show you this trick over here, didn't I? Yeah, luckily I remembered when editing the video. So you need to come over here and place a shulker box like this above your gap with a chest on the other side. And then you just repeat the process like normal. Drop that in over here. Place down a block on that spot. Then we're going to remove this, do it on the other side. So same technique you've seen over and over again. Then what you do is you open the shulker box and it pushes them across slightly into the hitbox of the chest, and now you can see it's been propped out on that side and you're left with a little gap over here. Now if we watch closely, you'll see that some of the blocks here are bobbing up and down, which is not what the ones over here are doing, and that's just a relog trick. Once you log out of the world and back in, they'll stop doing this thing where they bob up and down. So that is the trick for making a wall that you can walk through. Of course, you're limited to gravity affected blocks, so sand, red sand and gravel, or some other ones you can use, as well as the concrete powder. But that is going to be it for me this video. If you have enjoyed it, leave a like. As always, thank you for your support, and check out the tutorials playlist down below, and check out that vertical slab video if you haven't seen it already. That's it from me this one. Ciao for now. Bye bye.